And salutations. I am Trooper SJP, and this is the Academic Foxhole. How are y'all doing? What is new and exciting? It is a lovely Saturday day. It is not 20 degrees where I live for the first time in a little bit. It's 40 something degrees, and that's how our weather is. PH! Hey, Paladin, how are you? What are you doing? How is your life? What is new? I feel like I haven't seen anybody in so long. I mean, that's not true. I have seen people, but how are you, PH? What is new? It is good to see you. I am, what am I doing? Oh, it's Saturday, and Saturday means night witches. And they're at a new duty station today. Night Witches, for those of you who don't know, Night Witches is the tabletop RPG that I GM on Geek Space TV on Saturdays, 6 p.m. Eastern Time. And, I'm happy because I signed up to play Fate with Chelsea, and Mabby's subscriber game is starting again. Ooh. PH, I feel like you should tell me more information about this. I feel like I need more details. I want to know, is it a Sunday Fun Day that you're doing with Dot? Because that's exciting. I'm going to do a Sunday Fun Day with her Hey, Tebow! Hello! I'm doing a Sunday Fun Day with her this month. I think, the 24th? I think? Yes, nice. And then tell me about Maggie's subscriber game. Tell me about that. Give me more information, because I'm excited to know all of the details. And also, Tivo, hi, welcome in. How are you doing? It is good to see you. Laughs in fudge dice. Fudge dice. Seriously, people, you don't care about this, but I care about this. I really don't know where my dice bag is. Now, I still have 30 boxes that I have yet to unpack, and so I am sure that those boxes are... that my dice bag is in a box somewhere. But I don't have my dice. And I have a small thing of dice that I have, but I don't have all of the dice. Well, what the game will be is still being decided, but I assume it's still a charity fundraiser. Oh, right. These are the games where you play your mage, right? Your sorcerer, warlock, mage, wizard. Your person who's like an arrogant elf that people love to spend money on to harm in various ways. I cannot remember his name. You told me his name, and I cannot remember it. Tivo, make some waffles. Your privileged noble, right. What is his name? His name is...
This must be when Hassan was supposed to check in.
Tover, that's right. Tover, Elven Mage. Okay, so, oh, Tivo. Giving you a hug from across the internet because I know what you are talking about. At this moment, I know what you're saying. I'm making Dole Whip pineapple soft serve, tomorrow. So it's really keeping me going. Yeah, get some stuff that makes you happy. Also, Tivo, do you work out? Do you do exercise? Exercise also sometimes helps. I think I'll need to retire Tover, though, since we're starting with something new. Oh, hey, Vulpez. How are you? Vulpez, I'm just right now, I'm giving you, positive vibes, because we know a lot of the same music together, and I've just been making a playlist, and so I've been thinking, Grinny, how are you? Grinny, wait, who has a laptop again? Who is that? Who might it be who has a laptop? I don't even know. Is it you? So, oh gosh, all the things I wanted to tell, so many things. Oh, it's not done yet, Vulpez. So, Vulpez, here's the thing. So for those of you who don't know, for some reason, share. Hi everyone. For some reason, I decided. I don't know what reason that is. Trooper, I have strong feelings right now about sexually charged children on the internet, but this is not the place to talk about them. Ooh. Yeah. There are a lot of feelings to be had about that. And that's really complicated. I also need to write more, but I don't have ideas right now. Oh, you know what though, Tivo? Write when you don't have ideas. Just give yourself like 15 minutes of brainstorming. It's nice. But maybe I'll just take the Bradbury approach. Yeah. Definitely protect children. I was just reading about the guy that got arrested for having manga because current U.S. laws mean that virtual children count as children. Yes, Discord. So, although actually it wouldn't be an accountability. Accountability is for when you want people to hold you accountable for things, specifically work. So, for example, accountability is when I've got a bunch of email to do, or I've got to work out, or I've got to do things, and I want to put it out there. It was like, hey, everybody, I need to read 3 books by the end of the week. And then people can check in with me to say, hey, did you do that? Or the same thing with you. If you say, I want to make sure that I drink 8 glasses of water a day today, or this week, and we can check in with you. We can be we're your buddies. We can say, hey, did you drink that water? And then you can check in with us. So accountability is for that. Accountability is for motivation for getting your work done. That sounds like media to me. Media musings is what I think it is. I think Greeny's talking media musings. Oh, right. So for those who don't know, how did it get dark all of a sudden? I'm just standing here and all of a sudden it's dark. Well, a lot better about responsibilities when I tell people about them, yes, because then I can do it to not disappoint them, and that seems to work well for me. Oh, Paladin, I know very well what you're speaking of. Paladin, that's why the accountability challenge is there, because it is easier to motivate me if I am motivated quite well by not disappointing other people. So if I'm like, hey everybody, I'm going to work out every day this week, and then I tell you that, then I feel like I really need to do it because I don't want to... Yeah, I totally... The sexually charged person is old enough to drink. Huh. Grinny, put this in the media musings. I really want to hear what you're... Oh, look at that moon. That moon is beautiful, everyone. Sorry, squirrel. I don't know why. But that moon is beautiful. Which makes me even more uncomfortable because they were being very sexually charged in a place where there are people under the age of 18. Huh. Grinny, you've got to put this in Discord so that, we can... Hey, look how fast the moon is moving. Huh. So that we can know about it. I want to know more about that. Also, I have gone to the photo mode. I don't do it a lot because, because it's just like me hanging out taking photos. There was this really interesting conversation that I saw online that made me just think, I feel like I should also tell you what we're doing right now. And I'm going to tell you what we're doing, otherwise I'm going to forget it. We are... Actually, what are we doing? Quests. So, there was this robbery of a precious heirloom, and we need to find this person who was... our contact, who I think has gone missing. And I think that's what we're up to. Yeah, no, there was a whole thing about... Oh, I need more medicinal herb, clearly. I am so distracted by all the things in my head. Like by this conversation that Grinny has going on, and I'm thinking about this conversation, right? There was this whole conversation where this American was talking about, like, hating pedophiles and wanting to, like, kill them, etc., and was talking about somebody dating a 17-year-old and how that's pedophilia and it's, like, the worst thing ever. And then somebody else was from England and was like, age of consent is 16 here. Why are you Americans so prudish? And it was just really interesting to see the ways in which... Is Alloy a country and western bar? Because that's the only place I know that has mechanical pulls. Ba-dum-bum, yeah! And it was just really interesting to think about the ways in which how we see age is also, like, people in Europe have different senses of age than we do here in the US. And that was really interesting to me. Like, I don't have a thought on it. Like, I don't have... So we have to find Nassan in this outpost in the middle of the night. And, like, I don't have... Oh, outpost. Like, I don't have
a... Shadow Carja outpost. Let's hope Nassan is inside.
Yeah, let's hope that. I'm going to leave my mount, my little Timmy, right over here, because we're going to go stealth on this one. Tivo, in your opinion, is it important to differentiate between pedophilia, hebophilia, and ephebophilia? Actually, I do, although people just don't. People tend to be really loose on the term, right? But do these different senses of when kids mature enough transfer to the kids? Like, are they right? Well, this is the question, right? We can ask both ways. We could ask, is the U.S. correct? Is Europe correct? I mean, I do not have answers to these questions. I know that there's a lot of current talk about how people do not mature until they're 25. So if you have sex with somebody who's 24, is that pedophilia? Right? I mean, because that's the newest thing, that, like, our brains don't finish maturing until we're 25. So then should we make it illegal to have sex with 24-year-olds? I don't have answers to any of these questions. These are not things I have answers for at all. But I'm really interested in the question. I'm interested in... Right? I mean, because people got married at 14 all the time not that long ago. I think Loretta Lynn, the country singer, I think she was married at 13, maybe? Wait, no, Grinny! Age of consent is a tricky thing, in my opinion, because brain development is more of a gradual gradient. It doesn't switch from one color development. And boy, was marrying at 14 a good idea. Well, this is the thing. I mean, when generally in society people got married at 14, and that was the, like, I don't know what you're going to do about that. That was... that was how society worked at that time. I mean, there are places where lots and lots of people get married at 18. I know people who think that that's terrible and you should never get married at 18. Well, when you were dead by 45, marrying at 14 was a good idea. I mean, I don't have, I need, what is this? It's a sharp shot bow with precision arrows. Let's do that. And let's see if I can shoot this person in the head. And I did. Just shooting some people in the head, which is something I, you know. Oh, now people are a little freaked out. So if 25 is when your brain
Still
matures,
sniffing around.
it also when hormones really die down. That's how it was for me. I don't necessarily think so. Men and women have different uh, hormone journeys. No worries, I constantly ask myself questions that I will never figure out the answers to. Yeah, like, and I often don't have answers to these things either. Uh, but the questions are interesting. It's weird to be allowed to have sex only after you stop wanting it as much. Um, yeah. I mean, so for example, if our brains don't mature till 25, should we not be allowed to vote until we're 25? Should we not be allowed to sign contracts? Should we still be under our parents' should our parents still have authority over us until we're 25? I think people would not find that acceptable, but at the same time, I mean, and then what do we mean by brain maturing? Because, yeah, I mean, I just have a lot of questions, and I don't have answers to these questions. Voting, I think, should be more about how, but if your mind isn't mature, then why should you be allowed to vote? Right? If you are not, because if you're not mature, you might make poor choices. And also, like, if you are 10 years old and very well informed, should you be allowed to vote? I mean, I think that while we may not be fully mature, there's a point where we're mature enough. Right. No, but where is mature enough? That's where people get into debates. That's where these arguments happen. Like, when is mature enough? And that is not an easy question to answer. When is mature enough? And we're gonna kill this person. And then also, who decides all of this, right? Hey, Javai, restricting voting due to how informed you are is a slippery slope, and that is also true, right? Who decides what is mature enough? Who decides how informed one is? And I think about the person who decides the most mature person can find PH. And then I think about how, right, they would have voting tests, right? Back in the day, these you would have to take an exam to see if you could vote, but those were only for black people, and it was just made so that they wouldn't be allowed to vote. But you might be 105 and not at all mature. You could be a really immature 105-year-old. And what do we think maturity is? I feel like an informed voting test would be pretty. Oh yeah, political bias all the time, right? It would be really bad. I don't think I can kill anybody there. Yeah, Anyway, what I'm trying to tell you is I do not have any of the answers to these questions whatsoever. By the way, I'm doing a stealth run right now, and that makes me happy, because that means I get to chat with you all. I mean, I don't know how stealthy it'll end up being, but, you know. Thoughts. Yeah. I was just talking to my students. It shouldn't be a test. It should just be a video explaining all sides by a neutral party. Okay, but here's the thing: if the only thing we have is a video explaining all sides to by a neutral party, then we could have 5-year-olds take it, right? Like 5-year-olds should be able to vote. Anyone who watches the video should be able to vote. And is that how we want it? Like, I mean, right? Is that how we're gonna do it? Let me kill this person. Can I kill this person? Yes. I can. Right, like, I mean... Am I? Yeah, but I bet 12-year-olds can. Oh, hey. Hey. I was hidden.
Haven't you got anything better to do?
I was hidden. Y'all need to relax. There are people who are fully grown who don't know what taxes are. You know, but like 13-year-olds could understand the video.
Without a trace.
Also finding action issue party with extremely difficult. Oh yeah. Hi.
Let this pierce.
What's going on? All right, hold on. Let me do this.
Cut deep. Paths of incoming fire.
Oh hi. I'm being shot at, which is rude. Oh hi. People are trying to kill me.
Down. I'm not gonna die. My car's
Here, let me kill this person. And also, let me deal with
This
these
is not
people.
a warning.
And then also kill this person maybe. And I need to maybe do that because there are archers trying to kill me everywhere. And where are they? Okay. Hello. Hello. How are you?
Hit the
I need to kill you. Okay, now the question is, do I get to hide now? Because I feel like I need to hide. Also, I also feel like I've run out of medicinal herbs. Oh, go have some dinner. I mean, I was stealthy for a while. I mean, there was some stealth going on in that situation. How much stealth is a question. Maybe not nearly as much stealth as there could have been.
Looks like I'm clear.
But it's fine. I'm going to loot these bodies, and I'm also going to sneak around the side. Maybe it'll be fine. Yeah, I was talking to my students about the 70s in class, history of rock and roll, and I was pointing out that the voting age was 21 in the United States. In the U.S. you couldn't vote until 21.
This is useful.
For quite some time, actually. We had a voting age of 21, and it was the Vietnam War that changed the voting age in the United States. So in case you wanted, that's right, because we had so what happens, we had a drinking age of 21 and a voting age of 21, and throughout this 60s, this was sort of where we were at. But then the Vietnam War is happening, and young people are being drafted to fight in the war, and they can't drink alcohol, nor can they can neither drink alcohol nor can they vote. And this was young people were very upset about this. Let's put it that way. And so they changed the voting age. What year was that? I remember. I cannot remember what year it was. I wrote it down. It's probably. Anyway, it was like either the late 60s or like early 70s. But anyway, they lowered the drinking age. They lowered the voting age to. They lowered the voting age to 18, which was right, this move. And once they lowered the voting age to 18, a number of states lowered the drinking age to 18. So throughout the 70s, throughout the entire 70s, there's like 30 something states that had a voting age of, a drinking age of 18. And this, interestingly enough, if you're interested, is one of the things that helped fueled, like the big explosion of sort of mega rock concerts and stuff like this, because all of a sudden you had this whole new population of people who could go to bars and go to concerts. So lowering the drinking age had this really big effect on the music industry, especially sort of touring, right, the touring music industry. And it wasn't until 84, I think it was, about 1984, that drinking age things changed again. And it changed because, because it used to be before 84, the drinking age was determined by the states. There was no federal drinking age. And actually there technically still isn't. But yeah, 73 to 82. That's right. So it's like around like the early 70s when we're sort of really dealing with sort of the effects of the Vietnam War. So anyway, what happened? I think these sorts of things are really interesting. So what happened was that Mothers Against Drunk Driving became a thing, like a serious thing, and Mothers Against Drunk Driving put a lot of pressure on the government to do something to curtail drunk driving. And what they did was convince Ronald Reagan to pass this bill. And what the bill did was, my sister was one of the ones that got in the half year when it changed back because her birth. Oh. So what happened was that Ronald Reagan passed this bill that basically said that if your drinking age is over 18, you will lose federal funding.
Well, they're still surprised.
You'll lose federal funding to highway funding. And so, since people did not want to lose highway funding, most of those states, they all changed their ages back. That's what happened. So there was a time, there was like basically a decade where the drinking age was
Coming back from this way.
where the drinking age was 18 in a lot of places. But no longer. And it's interesting. Okay, so here's the question. What is the best way to go about infiltrating this place? Do I want to just go straight in? I mean, I could. But is that really what I want to do? Maybe. Actually, I want to go to that tower and shoot people from that tower. That's what I want to do. So, there is... Right, so it becomes this interesting question. We did this work to lower the age of voting and drinking, but maybe now that we think that people aren't mature until they're 25, we want to take the right to vote away from people again. Maybe that's what people want to do. I don't know. It's not my preference, but these are tricky questions, aren't they? People have really different ideas about a lot of things. Why do they have nooses around? It doesn't look like I can climb up this. And that makes me sad because I just wanted to climb up that thing and then kill people stealthily. But there is a save point right here. And I'm going to do a quick save. Also, there's a thing right here. And I'm going to climb up it. The nooses are for the 18-year-olds who want to vote and threaten the establishment. Yeah, so, you know, I I think the discussion of rights and maturity is very interesting. I do not have... Yeah. Yeah. Yep, TiVo, that is correct. It is a big oof, is what it is. It is a big oof. Do you think I can jump this way? It looks like I can. Alright. Let's see if we can get some, you know, stealthy infiltration. Alyssa, that's because Twitch is being evil. Twitch is trying to keep you from me. We're talking about maturity at the moment, and laws. And when people mature...
They've gotten Hassan, all right. He needs help.
Let's try this again. I'll keep it simple since you're obviously feeble.
I'm
What
going
were
to...
you doing out by the fork?
It was a picnic. With your mother.
with your
I think
mother.
he's trying to hurt your feelings.
Let's see what we
Won't
can do.
work. My mother loves a good picnic.
Be that as it may, we're not getting anywhere.
That's all right. I don't mind breaking a few of his bones.
How
Hey,
many do you think we'll have to crack to make him squeal?
that's rude.
He's got spirit. Might take 7.
All right,
Let's see
I'm
what we can
taking
do.
wagers.
I know, right? An extended your mom joke. I want to do a bunch of killing of people around here, but in a subtle way where they don't know that I'm going to go and kill them. And... Oh! I want to kill this guy, but I feel like if I kill that guy, they're going to notice. So, let's do it anyway. This is us suspecting this is going to break our stealth. Oh, I didn't kill him. Rude. Now he's dead. Right? Just...
Let's try this again. I'll keep it simple since you're obviously feeble.
Okay.
What were you doing out by the fork?
It was a picnic.
I wonder...
With your mother.
I think
wonder-
he's trying to hurt your feelings.
Won't work. My mother
Let's see what we
loves
can
a
do here.
good picnic.
Be that as it may, we're not getting...
Gotta keep the upper hand.
Okay, hold on. Fire.
No, it's aimed at it. It's there.
Oh, hi.
Feel that tomorrow. Kill me. Not that one.
We're gonna do it this way. It's cool. Oh, ouch. Hey. I was supposed to do that to you, not the other way around. Oh my gosh. I died. There was a big, heavy, died. Looks like you've stepped into a time loop. Murder is the only way to fix it. Yes. Somebody... This is the first time I died not from jumping off of a cliff for a while. Thank you, Jer. I
Got
don't...
Hassan, all right. He needs help.
I die so
Let's try
rarely.
this again.
I'm pretty good.
I'll keep it simple since you're obviously feeble.
Let's
What were you doing out by the fork?
do some stuff here. Right? Yes. I'm gonna just
It was a picnic.
murder
with your
some
mother.
people.
I think he's trying to hurt your feelings.
Won't work.
Just...
My mother loves a good picnic.
So,
Be
things we
that as
learned.
it may,
That
we're
one
not
guy's a
getting
big
anywhere.
boss,
That's
and
all
so
I
he
don't
probably
mind
can't be
breaking a few of his
shot
bones.
with just
How many
one.
do you think we'll have to crack to make him squeal?
So we're
He's
gonna
got
just
spirit. Might take 7.
All
kill
right,
some people.
I'm taking wagers.
It'll be fine. One moment. I'm gonna... Give me a second. Just a little murder here. And we're gonna kill that other person in the corner. Over there. And then our life is gonna be pretty decent, I think. We're gonna try this again. And we're gonna work on... So here's the thing. One of these guys is a big boss. So that's not
Let's
gonna work
try
out.
this again. I'll keep it simple since
So I
you're
think what I need to
obviously
do
feeble.
is actually
What are you doing out by the fork?
kill this guy. And then this guy. Right? So then I just have the big boss left. And then I think that will be better. Right? So this is the way to do it.
Feel that tomorrow.
And then let's also maybe...
You provoke the sun's rage.
Do I? Maybe. Maybe I do. So he's got a heavy weapon, which I don't really want to be killed by. Anyway, speaking of voting earlier, I'm super proud. Oh, good. I'm glad you're voting, TiVo. Voting is really important.
She's still here?
They... that was not what I wanted. They try to stop us from voting, you know?
Search is off. I win.
Is it? I'm gonna try to critical hit this guy. There we go. I just killed him. That's it. We're killing him with extreme prejudice. So question, does firing explosives in that room with the hostage murder the hostage? I don't know, which is why I was a little bit careful. I didn't want to kill him, you know what I mean? I was like, oh, what if that will kill him? So I was trying to be careful on it. I don't know, I just don't know whether or not you can do friendly fire in this way.
This'll help.
In this game. I don't know. I want to know, but I don't know. Severely injuring is fine. TiVo, I'm very glad that you're going to vote. I think that voting is really important. I mean, you don't have to vote if you don't want to. Oh, yeah. I think we're good. Hey, Empress Pookie. Pops out of a tear in the void. Hello, how are you? I was just talking about voting. And I know people are like, whatever, what's the point of voting? Voting is stupid. Nobody cares. And I was like, what is that? And I just think, people keep trying to disenfranchise you. They wouldn't try to disenfranchise you if your vote meant nothing. So you don't have to do what you don't want to do, but I think that voting is important. And I think that it's, like, as an American, I find it very embarrassing that our voter turnout rates are so low compared to other countries. And I would prefer it if our voter turnout was higher. That's all. I would like everybody to vote. I mean, do what you're going to do, you know, but I would like everybody to vote. The thing is, if everybody has the view that voting means nothing, then it truly does mean nothing. And that is 100% true. I totally agree with you. Let's talk to this person. Hey, Quiet Geek. Not picking up the weapon from the boss. The thing about that weapon is you can't keep it. Right? You cannot keep the heavy weapons. They go away. Like oh, TiVo, it totally makes sense. It's one of those things where you can, I voted in the last election especially because I live in a swing state. Yeah, so like when you pick it up, right, you can pick it up. But then, like the minute you dodge, it drops. Like, you don't get to really keep it. It doesn't go into your inventory.
Kenji sent me. Let's get you out of here.
I thought that old salt had abandoned me.
No.
Guess I owe him a slap on the back.
Yeah,
Come
it's
on,
kind of a bummer,
this way.
Quiet Geek. Nassan, wait, where are you going? Ugh. Go and drink water and he runs off on me. Or if everyone but one person believes voting means nothing, then it means a lot. Oh, yeah. Oh, hey, do you want to hear a funny story? Wait, where are you? Where are you? Oh, you're up there. Okay. I've been well, overworked but good. Oh, see, look at, yeah, there we go. Though my state ended up going to the other party, but still did my part. Yeah, that's important. I think so too. Hi. What do you? Ooh. Did you see how I almost died right there? Did you see that? Did you see me almost dying? Because that's the thing that I do all the time. I often almost die And not because I get killed by bad guys, but because I jump off of cliffs that I should not jump off of. And you know she's getting rope burns. Like, bad rope burns. I voted in the last state election, too. So much voting, yeah. There was a story, really
Candice told me
interesting.
about the cause. Did you lose the shipment?
No. It's hidden nearby. There's a lot of hungry people in Sunfall that will
Yeah,
be
those
happy
rope
to see
burns,
it.
right? Oh.
Good. Now, listen. When you head back to Meridian, talk to a noble named Ravon. If you're honest with him, I think he'll help.
Beg a high blood for help?
Oh, come on.
But after everything you've done, I can't refuse.
I mean,
But for
Empress
now,
Pookie,
bound
I'm
for
crazy
Sunfall.
overworked, but...
Be safe.
I mean, I'm crazy overworked, but it'll all work out. You know? It will work out in the end. Oh, I was just telling you all something. Gosh darn it. I returned with burgers, peas, and gnocchi. Ooh, PH. Could you just give me that food? It sounds really delicious. Partly because, hey, let's try to put out this burning train wreck we have. Yeah. So, about... Where am I? What am I doing? So, wait. Let's find out where we are. It's... Alright, PH. Because, are you sure you don't want to just, like, give us the food? Because it sounds delish. Hey, Timmy. This is my mount, Timmy. There are many like him, but this one is mine. Alright, so we are here. Just take the food and press it against the monitor, and maybe it'll come through mine. Now, okay, so full disclosure, I haven't eaten breakfast yet. Yeah, I want food to magically appear as well, because I have not had breakfast. So, really? Okay, fine. Keep it. So we are here. I think we have a lot of different quests that we can do, maybe. I have not had... Yeah, see, Empress is like me. I have not had food yet. I will have food, but I haven't yet. So, this is what I want to do, everybody. I feel like what we should do... I know. I just did... But I did work out today. It wasn't a very long workout. I don't want to go out in the world at all. Oh, a smoothie. Ooh, I like a good smoothie. I haven't gone out. So I did work out. I did do my workout this morning, and I'm really proud of myself. I've just finished, like, day 32 of the Hero's Quest, Hero's Journey, which is a workout. It's a 60-day workout that's structured like a role-playing game. And yesterday was a really heavy workout because there was a village on fire. And I had to try to save the villagers. And if I did so many sets, I saved 40% of the village, or 60, 80, 100. Like, there's, like, different levels that you can do. And I did 7 sets in this workout, which means I saved 80% of the village, which was pretty good. But after that big, heavy workout today, I got to rest today, which still involved a workout, but it wasn't a very heavy one. I don't want to go to work tonight, especially now that there's a buy one, get one 99-cent style. Ooh. Has anyone told me that I'm a huge nerd? Alyssa, I feel like they haven't. I feel like I've... What? You know what? I feel like it's time to do a long neck. That's what I think we should do. Frozen fruit, milk, and a blender. Easy peasy. And I don't have to deal with plates. Do you know what's not fun to deal with? Dishes. That's all. Dishes. I mean, I will. I did dishes the other day. So here's the thing. I want to find this long neck. I feel like long necks are fun, and we should see if we can, you know, do the long neck thing, because why not? It ends on the 17th? Huh. Let me just do a quick view. I like long necks, and I cannot lie. Shocking news right from the phase mount. You may be a nerd. That's so funny. I don't know. You know, it's true. I am a nerd. I'm like a big old nerd. and I also love it. So that is my life. Because I don't know, I feel like I think of nerdiness as a kind of a passion about things. You know, the passion about things you love, like loving things deeply and passionately.
I'll find a use for you.
Which does mean, by the way, I'm just gathering some medicinal herbs while we're here. And as long as you can love things passionately and not have that turn into gatekeepingness or meanness or the inability to do critique, then I think it's really good. I mean, I'm like really happy about it. I was saying something. I had a thought, and I totally forgot to finish this thought, but I will now finish it. So, what is going on over there? Do you know what? I'm gonna just move over here for a little bit. Let me look at a map. Where are we? Okay, so I think we're in a kind of a funny space because I think it might be difficult to travel over here. Do we need to travel this way instead? It looks like we might. Well, yeah, let's head north instead. Which would be this way. Let's follow this track. I think it might get us, it might be the better way to get to this long neck through this canyon. I feel like you might be a nerd. I feel like there's like a Jeff Foxworthy routine all about like, if you've ever, do you know Jeff Foxworthy? He's that comedian who did all those redneck jokes. He's a Southern, right? A sort of Southern comedian. And he would do jokes like, you know, you may be a redneck if insert thing here, insert story. And I feel like you could do it like, if you have more trucks in your front lawn than you have on your driveway, you might be a redneck, right? Yeah. So I'm thinking that there could be like a really good, you might be a nerd. What is that? Do I need to worry about that? Okay. I was afraid we were going to die right there. But it looks like we're not. We're just moseying towards a long neck. We're just having a really nice, pleasant mosey is what we're doing. So, like, I could imagine, like, you might be a nerd.
Need these?
Something funny punchline. And you're like, Trooper, you're supposed to actually tell the joke. Yeah. Right, it really did look like my imminent death. I was like, oh, that imminent death right about now. It just, yeah. I'm also still looking for a new job. Anywhere is better than where I currently work. I'm thinking I'll even get a lower wage, honestly, if. You got cut off at if, Tivo, so finish your thought. My life. Oh! You're like, no. This does look bad. Also, I think there are bad guys around. I need to... Oh, there's a fight going on. This is bad. Oops, here, let me go in. I'm gonna try to... What's happening? Oh, hey, Timmy. Look, isn't that nice? I love having a mount who's nice and takes care of me. Spending your day doing things that fulfill you is important. If you can get that with starving, do it. Yeah. What are you doing right now for a living? Tivo, where do you work? I have too many resources. I am going to have to so let's... This is my life. I'm a teen, so I don't technically need a job, but maybe you want a job, you know? It is, yeah, it's nice to have, and if you don't need a job, let me put it this way, Tebow. If you don't need it because you're not, I know, mixed up. So this is my thought, Tebow. If you don't need it to pay your rent, which it sounds like you don't, then that means that you can take a job that you actually enjoy. So, I say go for it. Go and look for jobs that actually are fulfilling and make you happy. Oh, you need to move? Alyssa Faye, I feel like this is true that you need to move, and I support you moving. That is what I support. Oh, you work at Dairy Queen. There's a song by the Indigo Girls that talks about the Dairy Queen. What's it called? Oh. I don't think I can remember it, but it was a song and I really enjoyed it, and I can't remember what it was called now. I don't think the title of it was Dairy Queen, but I think that it had Dairy Queen in there. You gotta move like Jagger. Yeah. I am very much in favor of you moving, Alyssa Faye, and getting a place where you are a happier human being. That is something that I 100% support in all ways. Just...
Oh.
So let's... What do we got here? Okay. The idea that I have the ability to affect positive change in my life is vastly contrary to my disenfranchising upbringing. Yeah, I get that. But you know what? You can't let them win. I would say develop a stubborn streak. I developed a very strong, stubborn streak, and it has served me well in my life. When people said really horrible things to me and tried to make me feel small and awful, and tried to make me change for them, to make them happy, I got stubborn real fast. I will probably need to move in a couple of months. Brexit is looking bad, and I have the option to move away. I will probably take the chance. Yeah. I think a convenience store might be hiring, so I'm going to go buy something small and casually ask if they're hiring. Oh. Right, yeah, don't let them win. Like, don't let those people win. Do you know what I mean? Like that, even if it means moving to my parents. Oh, okay, we'll see when you get back, Tebow. Yeah, I am... It is what it is, but I had a lot of people being kind of awful to me when I was growing up, and wanting me to be somebody different than I wanted to be. And they were just awful, like really, because you know how people can be. They can be... Oh, hey, I just jumped on my mount. That was cool. Like, really awful. And I was like, you know what? I am not going to let them win. What they want to do is break my spirit. And I am not going to let them win. That was my take on the matter. And you know what?
My mount can't find its footing on these slopes.
Yes, it can. It totally can. And that was good. I mean... Hi. There were things about that might have been a little bit less good. Ouch! Oh my gosh! Hi! Hi! Hello! Hi! How are you doing, everyone? I'm being murdered. Right now. A lot. Hi! I need to get my groove on, and I don't have my groove on right now. So, wait. What are you all actually even, what is happening? Excuse me. Really awful, hateful, spiteful people whose idea of building themselves up is making other people miserable. Yeah, right? And Kitty wants to play. And I was like, here's the thing, I don't want to play with you right now. Oh my gosh. No, no, no. Okay, what are these creatures? What are these? What are these? Okay, what are those? These are Ravagers. Okay. Pardon me. I watched a TED Talk earlier today about how liberals base their morality on 2 things and conservatives on 5. Oh, what are those things? Ravagers. I need to figure out what I'm looking at here. Ravagers. Okay. Ravagers are weak to fire. I can also override them. What are the things? PH, tell me. Fire. The Legion Zero from Zoid's Enemy. Oh. I need to get that going on. So, just for the record, I'm feeling vulnerable right now.
I can get out of this.
I hope so. Fire. Oh, gosh. Okay, oh my gosh. Okay. Don't find me, and don't kill me. And also, don't kill me. And I'm going to put bombs everywhere. And, also, I'm going to bomb you.
Pass the test.
Oh my gosh. And then I'm gonna do this. Well, if there's a thing, if I remember that you can't open it anyways. I'm gonna just do this on this thing, and you know, I'm not appreciating being murdered right now. Like, this is not a thing that I'm appreciating, but I'm also not appreciating this right now. Woo! It's fine. Okay. Oh, yeah, no, I can't open links. I put them in Discord, because I can do that. Also, I used to have, conservatives add authority, purity, and in-group. So, respect authority, don't be gluttonous, lustful, etc., and look after your in-group first. Yeah. Oh, tell me more about this, because I have a thing that I probably want to tell you that is related to this. Yes! Alyssa Faye! There's a Discord. Oh my gosh!
Here they come.
Here, who got? Wait, who? Yes, we have a Discord, and you totally need to, like, visit it. And let me build one of those, and... I need to shoot you. I also think I might need to just put maybe a bomb here.
Over here.
And then maybe also that. And also two. Then also just do a little bit of this. Ooh, hi. Oh, 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 woo! I'm gonna die. Here, do that. All right. Don't kill me. So we're gonna kill this one, and it's gonna be fine. And it's like right now, it's dead. Okay. Ooh, thank you. So here's the thing that I think is really interesting. We were talking about
That was worth it.
in-group and out-group and all of that. So it's amazing that one person can fight these. Also, I'm running out of extra health, which is a bit sad. But there was also So Theodore Adorno, let me make a. Oh, I cannot make a full health potion. Dang it. I don't have enough fatty meat. I need one more fatty meat. Dang it. So Theodore Adorno, who is a scholar who hates popular music, in case you want to know what he's about, he hates popular music a lot. I think my mount is dead. So he was he hates popular culture, generally speaking. He's not a fan. There are reasons why he doesn't like it. So he was a German Jew who lived in
The signal's coming from that tall neck.
the 30s. Like he lived. Let's activate this quest. So he lived in the 30s, right? He was a German Jew.
Have to climb up to the tall neck's head.
Yeah. So he was a scholar of popular culture in. There are more Ravagers. All right, hold on. Let's see if we can. What do we have here? Here's a tall neck. I feel like I should probably make it. There's got to be a way. Oh my gosh. I wish it were daytime. So he lived in Germany in the 30s, and he saw people becoming he saw mass culture developing, and for him, mass culture was, people are like looking at all this sort of mass culture. They're not paying attention to the fact that Hitler's becoming a thing. So he had a lot of thoughts about mass culture as distraction from politics, and therefore just bad, right? That you listen to mass culture to make you feel angry, but that it just dissipates your political feelings and thoughts. So rather than actually being angry at the state or injustice, you just listen to your music or you watch your film and you cry or you get angry. Anyway, he has a lot of strong feelings, but that I often also disagree with. However, what I did want to say was that he also, when he left Germany, he had to leave, right? He was an immigrant. Media or video games, because it is from an anime but referencing a video game. The question is, how am I going to get to this long neck? Well, he's not wrong that pop culture distracts us from the troubles of the world. I don't know if that's true. I think there's a lot of pop culture that's actually about engaging with the troubles of the world. And he thought that, like, people should, instead of listening to pop culture, they should be listening to 12-tone music, and music that makes you feel really uncomfortable, that you don't like, because that's the only way to actually get right. I mean, he had very strong feelings. But what I would say is,
Damn.
come on. But so a lot of his work, I think. Oh my gosh! Hello, hold on. There's a thing right there. There's a thing right there that I did not realize was right there. That is disturbing to me. I am disturbed. I am not feeling good about my life right now. Oh no! Hi. Nope. 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 Hey everybody. Yes. Are people gonna leave me alone? Nope. Nope. Hello. Hi. We're gonna run. We're gonna run. We're gonna run away to other places right now. And we're going to hope that we can avoid being murdered. They're putting your head sand. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But he thinks that fundamentally that's what popular music does, and that that's all it does, and that there basically it can't do other things. Whereas if you listen to Beethoven, that won't be the case, right? He thinks that, and he also thinks that it basically kind of is morally bad, like that music is morally bad. But if you listen to Schoenberg or Beethoven, which is, I mean, he actually believes the music itself turns you into. He has very strong feelings about what the music does and how it works, and they're not.
Back to your business.
They're not good feelings. But he does believe that. Yeah. Anyway, this is a distraction from what I wanted to talk about, which has to do with what PH said. So, by the way, I want to get this tall neck. And this tall neck is hanging out over here, so I think I need to be over here, but there are all these monsters in a way. You know what I'm going to do? This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to place this waypoint. I'm going to go to a save point is what I'm going to do.
Just stay out of their way for now.
I'm going to... You know... So anyway, he goes into exile, he comes to the United States, and he writes this book, which I think is really, really interesting. And it's called The Authoritarian Complex. And he started because what he wanted to do was try to figure out why people, like, why anti-Semitism happened, right? Like, why did that happen? Nope.
Shooting too far.
I noticed. Alright, fine. We're gonna do this. And then I'm gonna do this. And then I'm also going to do this. And then also this. So he was trying to figure out, like, why anti-Semitism happens, why people are anti-Semitic, how does this work? And he starts doing this sort of sociological study, sort of work, and he comes up with this idea that there is a difference between patriotism and nationalism. So the book is called The Authoritarian Complex. And in the book, So in the book, The Authoritarian Complex, in his studies, right, he's determined, like he says that there's like basically, he makes a distinction between nationalists and patriots. And for him, No, but he sees it as totally different things, actually. And he defines them in a really interesting way. Right, so he says, which kind of, I think, goes to something that PH was saying earlier, right? So for him, patriotism is the love of your in-group without reference to an out-group. So you can love you can love your group without there needing to be a bad guy. And he says that patriots are often the types of people who will defend their country if it's attacked, but don't tend to want to go to war, right? That tends to be not their vibe. But then so that they're not necessarily into hierarchical thinking, but then you have nationalism. What he defines as nationalism is when the love of your in-group is predicated on there being an out-group. He's not wrong. Personally, I define it as love of people versus love of the idea. And for him, he's like, okay, so when you have... Right, that the... Let's see, what are we looking at here? Make some things. So that... Yeah, right? So a nationalist defines the love of their in-group through the... Like, there has to be an out-group for your in-group to be positive. And that nationalists often really like war. They often don't want to fight in wars, though, but they do like wars because their identity is based on, right, there being wrong one. There being an out-group. Let me just do a little bit of that. Yeah, and when I talk about this in class, I have a really good. Ooh, look, there's a tower over there, maybe. By the way, this tall neck seems very inappropriate. When I talk about this in class, because I talk about it for my what is this place? I have a class on American music, and I like to talk about these distinctions in my American music class. And because it's a music class, I like to talk about music, and so I talk about the difference between the national anthem and why are there so many things here? I do feel like I know where I need to be, maybe. But getting there, I think, might be a little bit tricky. Like, I think I need to be there. So the U.S. national anthem, "Oh Say Can You See," right, by the Dawn's Early Light, that one. But that is getting into the difference of pride versus prejudice. Pride is good, prejudice is yeah. Yeah, pride is I'm good, prejudice is I'm better than you. That's exactly right. Yeah, that's exactly right. And those are the... See, do you think I can jump on this tall neck from there? I mean, I don't know if I can, but maybe. This, by the way, this tall neck is clearly... I think I can, maybe. It's clearly, like, a difficult one. So we're gonna... We will see. We will see. Right, so anyway... the U.S. national anthem, "Oh Say Can You See," that one? That one is very, I believe I can fly. That one is actually quite nationalist, because the song itself is...
Not much gets past them.
I just need to see you again. Come on. Where are you? I can't see you. Come on. There we go. I think I can. All right. It was written during a battle, but of course, that doesn't have to be then our national anthem, if you know what I mean, right? So that one is all about...
I'd have to ditch something.
Oh. That one is sort of predicated on there being an out-group that makes us great, like we are great because they are not great, as opposed to America the Beautiful, which does not have any reference to an out-group at all. So, America the Beautiful is just like America's awesome, but not necessarily with an outgroup necessary. And it's fascinating because there was a huge debate back in the day about which one should be our national anthem, like which one of these songs should best represent the U.S. And that was something that there was a lot of debate about. That was not, yeah, there was a lot of debate about that one. And I think in many ways, oh, you haven't?
Grab this now.
It's, you know what? I just need to get to a hiding place right now. Excuse me for 1 moment. I'm feeling... I assume they picked the one they used to protect... Oh, but I don't think we actually... I don't think we actually developed that as our national anthem until much, much later, not during wars. Look, I know where I need to go, but these things are in my way. You know what I mean? I'm gonna try to kill this thing. You know what? I don't think I will try to kill this. I think, instead of trying to kill it, I am going... Times are usually... Well, but actually, this is actually... Whether or not times are uncertain is another part of... Is actually... This is the thing. People who are patriots tend to find times less uncertain than people who are nationalists. I did not want... Ooh, hello. Yeah, okay, we're not where I want to be. Hi. We're gonna go here. I'm gonna hide. Nobody see me. Nobody see me. Don't see me. But I will override you if I can. I would be really happy to just override you right now. If I could. Can I override you? Yep, override. Like, maybe the time between the Cold War and 9/11? Nope. Gulf War? No, my point is that one of the things about whether you feel... I want to go over here now, because they're going to fight. And I would rather be somewhere else. I'm going to go over here. If you believe that you are great, you don't worry about uncertainty as much. Yeah. But you're only better than others, that's... Yes. Yes. This should
be a good spot for jumping onto the tall neck.
That's what I was hoping. So I'm going to be over here. Yes. Yes. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. So I think this is where we can do it, everybody. This was just like a bunch of monsters everywhere in the way. Let's see what we can do here. Tall net. Go. Haha.
Okay, time to climb up to its head.
And let's do that. I'm feeling really good about my life right now. Yeah. Woo. So there's like a whole thing about whether or not you, like, how uncertain do you feel? Like, do you feel that people are out to get you? Like, I mean, for example, in the U.S., it is known that it is much less dangerous in terms of murder rates. Like, the U.S. is a lot safer now than it has ever been. You're much less likely to be murdered. Crime rates are down. It's actually, like, the U.S. is much, much safer than ever. But people don't... But people have been... People have been convinced that everything is dangerous, and there are always people out to get them in all the places, and you have to look out for them, right? So how uncertain you feel and how dangerous you feel the world often also tends to be connected to whether or not you're working on part of that is fear-mongering news. But here's the thing: how do they fear-monger? Climate change is set to wipe out the whole species, but aside from that, safety. You know, about climate change, it's not great. It's not great. But I do want to point out that in the 1970s, the Hudson River caught on fire multiple times. And we had smogs that would get people sick. And we had a hole in the ozone layer and acid rain. We've worked really hard to fix some of the environmental damage that we've had over time. And we had really bad... Hey, Spooky. Ooh! Ooh! Enjoy your ear piercings. Enjoy the ear piercings. Also, where are we right now? Okay, I just got a... Ooh, look at that. We just got a tall neck? What is this? I don't know what that is. But there seems to be some sort of settlement down there, and I think we should go to it and see what these things are. If the ice caps melt, my home will be in the sea. I like swimming, but not that much. But my point is that it is very easy to get apocalyptic and imagine that everything is the worst ever. And that kind of thinking, I don't think is particularly useful. Because it tends to encourage people to not do anything. Right? Because they think, oh, well, like, there's nothing we can do, we only have 10 years, then what's the point?
Neat.
Yeah, I'm sure everywhere that isn't the Netherlands will be mostly fine. Oh, no, there'll be a lot of islands that won't be fine. There'll be a lot of places that won't be fine if we get there. But apocalyptic thinking, I don't think is going to be helpful either. I mean, I'm from, like, lots of the United States won't be fine. Most of the coastal regions will be flooded, and that won't be great. Like, I mean, it is not going to hit just the Netherlands, is what I'm trying to say. Alright, where are we? What are these places? What is all of this? Let's head here. I don't know what that is, but let's head there. That's, east? I suppose we can go here. Yeah, like there are like a bunch of places in the Pacific that will be in a super bad way. Also, oh yeah, my mouth was killed. That's a bummer. So, I agree, but I think other places have a better chance of recovering. Like country just... there are entire islands that won't exist anymore, PH. Actually, I think there already is an island that doesn't exist anymore that will... And like if you were an island in the Pacific, you don't really have a good chance of recovering. Because your entire island will be underwater. And... Yeah, right? Yeah, you saw it. And a lot of cities are by rivers or coasts, and they will be hit hard as well. Yeah. Sunfall. Yeah, that island nation's almost already gone. Yeah. Ooh. So I think there are a bunch of places that... Why are all these creatures dead? What happened to them? I mean, who killed them all? This is a little ominous, don't you think? Do you hear that sound?
This'll last.
A hostile, a trampler. Do I know them? Do I know tramplers? I don't think I know tramplers. I also think maybe I need to find a hiding space right now. I'm feeling a little exposed. And that's making me nervous. Yeah, right, like that's... that's... a Ravager. I might be able to... Maybe I can override a Ravager and get them to kill the tramplers? That could be a thinking. That could be a thing. So let me do a little bit of crafting right now. I'm feeling a little nervous is how I'm feeling. Crafting. let's modify... Let's make blast traps. Because I need to use my stuff anyway, so yeah. And then I can make a full health potion. That was good. And then everything there is fine. My carrying capacity is maxed out. Ammo? I think we're kind of in a good space, although we need more firebombs. And yeah, I think we're good. More or less. Alright. So gang, we have done some stuff. It was pretty amazing. I want to figure out where we are and what we can do. Oh, I'm going to try to build up getting to the super dodge because I think that might be important. Meet Erend at the Palace of the Sun. Okay, this is a main quest we should probably do. Super Doge. Search for clues to the unknown one's identity. Who was she? So I should probably do, but those are kind of far. Oh my god. Much super very Doge. Doge. Weapons of the Lodge, that's the that's fine. Robbing the rich, talk to this dude. Alright. Errands. Find where Olin's family is held captive. Hey, Crit Witch! How are you? So, I think I might, yeah. Oh, hey, I have tutorials. Hey, I have tutorials. Also, I need to kill human enemies. Oh, dang it. So, there's a bunch of these tutorials that I have not done yet, which I clearly need to do. I'm doing well. So, freeze robots weak to freeze damage. Uh-huh. There are tramplers right here, everyone. I feel unsafe. What do we know about tramplers? I don't know if I've seen them before. Maybe I have? Crit Witch, what are you doing? Okay, tramplers. They are weak to freeze. Oh! Ooh, what is your grand news, Tebow? What is your grand news? What is your grand news? I need to freeze the tramplers. With my... something. Shadow Rattler. Okay. I need to freeze them. And... they're over here. Okay. While the location 5 minutes from my house is not hiring, there are 2 other locations in my town. Oh! Well, that's good. And those... Okay, so... a little concerned. I won't lie. I'm just viewing multiple streams and installed my tax off. Oh, I'm going to go to the tax place. I'm going to the tax place. Figure out a way to tell my head manager that I'm looking for a job so he can get a random call asking for... Oh, you know, you can just ask. I think I might have, some kind of... I don't even know what's going on. We're gonna just, You know what, though? But don't... You just gotta do your thing, you know? Like, it's okay for you to get a new job. Like, that is an okay thing. let me go back here. I'm just gonna do this freezy thing. That'd be awesome. Hello! Woo! I just need to, like... Oh, hi! I'm kind of not liking my life right now, in case anybody wants to know. I'm feeling like there are a lot... Like, why do I do this? Of course it depends on the boss. Okay, let's, Hi. I think I need to fully freeze, and, let's just... Okay. Okay, I did the Shadow Rattler, so that was good. And, let me critically hit this. Oh, hey. Oh, people are... So, there are some things out there that are trying to hit me. What is that? What is that? What is even happening? Long leg, okay. I think I'm okay. Woo.
I thought they'd go on forever.
Okay. So... Wait. Hey. Hold on a second. It looks like there are some bad guys there, which means we might be able to actually finish that other tutorial where we do the metal bolts. I know, I am not dead. Don't ask me how that happened. Don't ask me how I didn't die, but I didn't. And right now, I'm gonna just kill those bad guys. Hi, bad guys. Wait. Oh, you know what? These bad guys aren't even bad guys. Oh, hi. Who are you? Oh, hi, how are you? How you doing? I hope you're doing well. I don't like being killed by you. So, I just want you to know that I don't like it. I did not invite you into my space. And you are a long leg, right? What are you into? I know, I didn't, right? The locations that are hiring aren't compatible with my hours. Oh. What does that mean? This was a long leg, right? And they're weak to shock. Which means I will just do that. Just a lot of shock. And then I'm going to run over there and I'm going to kill you. Okay. Why? No. Stop it. Stop it. Just forgive me for one moment. These things are trying to kill me. And, do you not appreciate that? Because I think it feels weird. Ooh. Okay. And you, my friend, what are you? Sorry about this. I'm getting distracted by all of the. That's a Ravager, and they are weak to fire. Like I feel proud of myself for not dying yet when I just wanted to, I just And... Oh my gosh. Pardon me about that. I'm dying. There's just... Whew. Yeah, holy smokes even. It means I can't work as many times hours they're hiring for. For example, one is hired for 40 hours. Ooh, because you need a part-time job.
Oh, nice.
Okay. By the way, I will just note for the record that I did not die. I will also note for the record that I'm, you know, not in the great space ever, greatest space, but in terms of Echo Shell, huh, what are those for? I didn't die. There were monsters everywhere, and I didn't die. Yeah, you need a part-time job. Thank you. I appreciate that I was able to do it while still actually talking to you all.
Save
I feel
these
like
for
I've
the
gotten
trail.
better. I'm going to save, just for the record. I just wanted to finish that looting first. Whew. Ilsa needs my help with something, so I have to go. Good luck, Trooper. Thank you. I will raging speech and PH. I was going to call you Trooper, but I was like, wait, I'm Trooper. I will see you at Night Witches, I hope. I hope I will see you there. I'm going to craft. Because, I can't even with the thing. Raging against machines is so good. I love to rage against machines. Let's make fire arrows. You know, I try to, I've got it, yeah. You know, well, I keep trying to lower the amount of things I have, but, I'm not... Like, I am trying, right? I am trying to... Oh, also, I was telling you a story all this time ago, and I totally forgot. Oh, I don't have any Ridgewood, everybody. I ran out of Ridgewood, and I never run out of Ridgewood. That's crazy. What? This is surprising to me. But let me just get low profile. We're gonna get super dodge really soon. I know, like, you always have. Like, that's a thing you always have. Are you okay? Yeah, apparently I ran out of Ridgewood, which, how does that even happen? Because, alright, so here I am. What is happening in my life? Where are we? What is going on? I want to look at... So, here's the thing. I want to do quests, but I want to know what this is. Like, all this looks really interesting to me, and I feel like that's interesting. I want to see what that is. I mean, I want to see what all these things are, but, I don't even know what I'm doing with my life. What am I doing with my life? Oh, gang. I ordered some shenanigans for the super duper Fate game that I'm playing in with the little red dot. And when I say I ordered some shenanigans, like I ordered some costume pieces that are full of shenanigans, and I cannot wait until they arrive in the mail and I can put them on and practice my quick changes, because it is every other Wednesday. So we did the first game 2 days ago, last Wednesday, 3 days ago. I'm gonna tell you there are gonna be some shenanigans props you don't even know. So that was, so you can see it on off_the table. Off the Table is the name of the channel, and Little Red Dot is hosting it, is GMing it, but Off the Table is hosting it. And I So the VOD should be up, I imagine. And, oh, I don't know why I'm walking this way, but I am. It's cool. And I'm playing Zeke Hart, an old prospector. And, you know, last session I wore like a flannel shirt, and oh. No. There's something else here. There's something here. There's a viewpoint? Something is happening around here. So I was wearing like a flannel shirt, and I combed my mustache down rather than up, because, you know, it's a handlebar, but I made it, you know, down, and I tried to make my beard a little scruffy. But I was inspired by some things, so I ordered some things from Amazon, and those things are going to be epic. They're going to be epic. I can't even begin to tell you how exciting they are, the things that are going to happen. Oh, hi. Excuse me for one moment. I think I need to see... I'm going to kill enemies using metal bolts. That's
Someone here?
Yep.
Well, that's Maul. I'm gonna make you pay.
I'm gonna... Oh, here's the problem, actually. I don't think I can do this because I don't have enough ammo. Yeah, I don't have enough ammo for this, everyone. Because that takes up a lot of ammo, and I don't have enough for it. So I have to abandon that quest. And I can't make more ammo. So that's what I've learned. Also, this whole area might be full of bad guys. This is my thought. That the whole area might be just a bad guy area. And then that's awkward. So, yeah. Maybe not. Maybe it's not a full-on bad guy area, but it kind of looks like it is. We're going to explore a little bit. I mean, we've got a bunch of quests to turn in, so, I mean, we've got things to do. Campfire discovered. Where? Oh. Ahead of me. It's fine. Are these people going to try to kill me? Or can we have, like, a reasonable discussion with each other? Or are you all hostile? Hi. Okay, so you're not immediately hostile. That's great.
I trust you can at least pretend to respect your betters.
Yeah, no. But I have got shenanigans. Oh, good for you. But I'm telling you, I've got some hats coming in, and some spray paint, and I'm very excited. I'm very excited. I also want to know what this place is about. What place is this? Hello.
If you don't have something for me, be on your way.
Oh, are you all... You're all Shadow Karja, aren't you? Why am I in a... oh! Alyssa! Burn! Burn. I appreciate that burn very, very much. So there's supposed to be a merchant around here somewhere?
How can we just decide not to strike back against the usurpers?
Who are you all? I don't think I should be hanging out here. I'm glad they're not murdering me, just like right off the bat, but I get the feeling that I should maybe not be in this place. But I will talk to this merchant. Hi, merchant. How are you? shall we chat about things like how you are, what's new and exciting? Have you seen any good books lately? Do you want to give me a free sample box? Because I like it. I love that. I specialize in shade as my weapon of choice. And that is a... What is this? Wood bundle. Oh, a 200 pack of Ridgewood. Oh, I can do that. As a matter of fact, I can just... Oh, I can't buy it because my inventory's full? Why? Why? All right, we're gonna try to sell some resources, everybody, because my life involves having too much stuff. Or maybe like buying something. Maybe I can buy something really good. I don't even know. I know. I just thought I'd buy a little bit of Ridgewood so that I could, you know, just. I know. I know what you're saying. I know. This is what you get. This is what you get when your life is a little bit in a space. I have a lot of chill water, and I'm going to sell it. Yeah, not enough trees. And that's awkward. Like, I want trees. I want you all to know that life is really good in certain ways. Also, oh, it's a wood bundle. So now you're a merchant. Okay, I think that at this point, I should be able to replenish my stock. Okay. Right? Okay. So, in my inventory, in my resources, how's it going? Where am I at? Okay. Alright, that's not bad. I am going to buy one more pack of Ridgewood from this guy because I want to finish that one quest. And if I can do it, then... Oh, but speaking of which, are there weapons I need to buy? Like, I have a Shadow Rattler, a Shadow Blast Sling seems impressive. Shadow Warbow? What is... This very low damage weapon fires elemental payloads, best used to put targets in vulnerable states, providing a valuable combat advantage, can be modified. I can't do that. Shadow Hunter Bow. Shadow Sharp Shot. I think I need a Shadow Hunter Bow. Yes. This is what I need. This is what I need. It's kind of random, but one of the things I loved about one of the Paper Mario games was that you could buy... What could you buy? I am going to equip this here. You could buy things in one town and sell them in another for more than you bought them for. So when you need money, you could be a trader. Oh, yeah, that is cool. So I have bought a lot of things. I don't have a lot of money left. That Warbow looks really good, though. But I can't get it. So... I am going to see if there are any outfits I really need to buy. I really like just being in my silent thing. I kind of... Yeah. So... I am going to... Good. We did stuff. But I have more tutorials. Shoot plates or machines. We're just doing a little bit of inventory stuff, folks. I have this bow, and I want to modify weapons. Oh, I have spent some time being a hunter-y type. So what's in this? This is a culling bow. This is my mighty bow, which gives me regular ammo and yeah. Okay, so we're gonna take this and we're going to. Oh, we can't clear modifications because I have no space. All right. Let me see what is some of the best stuff. I can do... Okay, so that has more tear. Oh my goodness. What is some of the best... I can do... I don't even know. Why don't I do this handling? That's 40 handling. Yeah, we'll do this. And then... See, I'm going to clear this, and then I will do, what is this? Damage? Yeah, it's fine. I'm just, so I gave myself handling. I'm gonna give myself damage, and then I should probably give myself tear, and this is a 21% tear, which I suppose is pretty good. I mean, I think so. What is this? Oh, no, that's way better. I'm gonna clear that, and I hope you don't mind, I just have to get this in here. Handling and then shipping. What kind of shipping? I want all of the shipping. This is damage and shock. This is handling, tear, and shock. There we go. I now feel like this bow is super kick-ass and awesome, and I am enjoying it. And I probably don't even need some of these other things, but now I have to craft. And boom, boom. Don't give yourself damage, just say no to something. Yeah, no, this is true. I loved games that allow you to trade. Those are always so good. Alright, gang, look what I did. I'm feeling particularly awesome right now. I'm also feeling like I don't have a lot of inventory space. But... So now, so we did all of that, right? I think what we should do is... NMS. Deals medium impact and high tear. Fighting chunkier enemies as it more easily reparts to deal... Okay. Alright, so... Look. I want us to go back up to that place. Oh. No Man's Sky, thank you. Thank you. We're going to go back out here and try to kill these people with, that rattler, because why shouldn't we? I think we definitely should. What am I going to eat today, by the way? Oh my gosh, Volpez, you reminded me. I was telling a story way back at the very beginning of the stream, and I totally forgot. I should sell more goodies. First, make space. But the problem is, I don't want to sell anything. That's my problem. So I decided to make a playlist of like all of the kind of emo songs of my middle school, high school, and like early army days. And I'm going through, and you know, oh, there are a lot of people here. Actually, and I just want to kill them.
Only a little blood.
Let's see if I can kill 3 people.
Only a little blood.
Okay, got 1.
You're not gonna die.
Okay, we're doing good. I just need to kill 1 more. Hi. bullets are not particularly practical, but hey, sweet. I did a good job. I'm feeling really...
The word of shadow!
Why are you all attacking me right now? Why do you think they're attacking me? Do you think it's because, I have been attacking them? I mean, could be. No, they were like, no, you don't get to loot. And I was like, but I want to loot. I want to loot really badly. So, do you think I should kill these people? Do you think I should do that? Or no?
Got eyes on him.
Because, like, I suppose I don't need to. I'm gonna just, I just went into this whole place to murder people, and I probably didn't need to, but I did. And now I'm doing that. I mean... I wish I could find one I made in the mid-90s of ex-girlfriend songs. Yes!
Stay close!
That's the thing, isn't it? That there's some really good, like, breakup songs that I wish I were...
Still their face.
Oh! I just got shot! I died! People, I just died! Make a good breakup playlist, and then listen to it. People, I just died. This is the twice that I died. I was not paying attention to my health. I was chatting with you all, not paying attention, but I like chatting with you all. So, you know, that's my life. Hi. I have died 24 times, which I don't think is that bad. Let's see where we are. Yeah, I still think we're pretty good with our... Are we good? Are we good? Are we good? Quests. Oh, snarky X songs? Okay. So, I think I'm actually pretty good right now. So let's go look at our quests and find out what we're gonna do. There's a cryptid, so we'll take care of that later, it's fine. Hunting grounds, tall necks. There's a bandit camp, we can deal with that later. Go to this... Find the... where Olin's family's camped. Where is that? There's also some songs to listen to when I'm depressed and want to... You should maybe not listen to those songs unless they help you feel better. My high school music was Linkin Park, My Chemical Romance, some whatever band did Black Parade. Ah, you're that age. Yeah, Tebow, pick different songs. This is what I would say. Pick songs that, you know, perhaps are less rough on you. So we could go here. Let's just go there. What is this? There's a corrupted zone. We've got things to turn in, but I think we can jump around a little bit. I don't know what this is, but I think we should go there. No. Alyssa, that was not an insult in any way. I was just placing you historically. There's this one album that's kind of sad, but also kind of makes me feel better, called Love in the Time of Email. Oh, that's interesting. So no, it's just that when you said My Chemical Romance and that, I was like, oh, you're the same age as one of my TAs. You graduated high school in '88. Yeah, so those songs for me were like The Smiths and The Cure and Susie and the Banshees and Tears for Fears and Yaz, REM, Erasure, B-52s, Skinny Puppy, Joy Division, Bauhaus, Sinead O'Connor, Concrete Blonde. Yeah, you're the age of one of my TAs. And so, like, so basically, when I said, you're that age, it was in no way dismissive. It was like oh, I'm placing you, and you're like one of my TAs she graduated and has gone off to do really great things. It's essentially an album about a guy reminiscing about a past relationship. Throughout the album, he talks about his insecurities. I love Concrete Blonde. He talked about his insecurities and how he basically got obsessed with this girl. You know what? I think I need to be in a slightly hideier place right now. Yeah, Concrete Blonde. I love Concrete Blonde. Love Concrete Blonde. They're one of my favorite bands. And like they had their third album was really popular. They had Joey and Caroline. Bloodletting was the name of the album. But their first two albums were also really, really good. I would recommend. There's this piece of music that I love that I think is brilliant, but I'm not going to recommend it because it's a little bit too much. I like that you can place my age by what emo music I listened to in high school. Right? No, I mean that's the thing. If I tell you what emo music I listened to in high school, you're like, oh, I know how old you are. Like, I was talking to Volpez, and Volpez was mentioning various emo music, and at one point in time, and I was like, oh, he and I are around the same age, because we both listened to the same kind of emo music in high school. Oh, maybe I'm familiar with music, maybe. His anxiety and obsession got the best of him, which ended up ending the relationship, again, super relatable. But you know what, though? This student of mine really wants to talk about that stuff and how it has value to people, and I think that's really cool. Let me do this. High School Music, it exists outside of time. Yeah. What are you doing? Hi. Pardon me, the mic. Come over here, I need to talk to you for a moment. In a positive way. Thank you. And... But you know what, so... Somebody made a comment, which I thought was really interesting. And,
Yeah!
It's something to ponder. I think it's just something to ponder. And that is, you know the show Stranger Things, which I have not watched yet. I know that people that love the Stranger Things, I just haven't watched it. But it was a critique of Stranger Things. I feel like I didn't even finish that one thought earlier. It's fine. It was a critique of Stranger Things, and the critique was that the show was clearly made by outsiders, people like me, etc. And when they put together the soundtrack for Stranger Things, it was basically only the music that outsiders listened to. But they were like popular kids? Oh. That's fair. But basically the popular kids were also listening to outsider music. But popular kids would not have been listening to outsider music. They would have been listening to popular music. And so there was like a way in which this friend of mine was like, that doesn't really... that doesn't fit. Do you know what I mean? Like, you're like, I think that's where I'm headed. I think I'm headed right here. That's where I'm going. So since we're here anyway, we're just going to head down here, finish this, pick up that, and then bop over somewhere else. This is our goal. So, and I was really interested to think about that, right? Because there is, like, exceptionally popular music that... Alright, the reason... Why am I bringing this up right now? I will tell you why I'm bringing this up. I'm bringing this up because TiVo said wonderfully that High School Music is out of time, right? And, which is such a great comment. No, not those kids, but there was, like, a party, a popular kids party that they went to. So they're listening to, like, outsider music, which would make sense. But apparently, there's a scene where they go to party, a popular kids party. Oh. To stuff just at home and didn't tell their friends. But sometimes they weren't, right? I mean, there were a lot of popular kids who were not, because that's the thing, right? Volpez, like in our time, alternative music was actually pretty alternative, and yes. Like there were a lot of, also apparently I get to slow down time when I aim on my mount, which is pretty cool. But basically, yeah, like, once we hit the 90s with grunge hitting the mainstream, well, then, yeah. I have not seen it, so I cannot speak on it. What do we have here? We have a trampler. I just want to get... We have two things here. We have to explore. Okay. I recommend it not just for the decade, but for the plot. No, I hear it's really good. It's like some kind of... Like, I heard there was a party. I'm so distracted. Yeah, but like, Volpez, like, those popular kids, they were not listening to alternative music in the 80s. That stuff was pretty... They were not. I mean, every once in a while, certain things would sort of hit mainstream, like,
Tasty.
Okay. You're doing some investigations, apparently. Wait, I need to stop. I know, I am never distracted. What are all these people doing here? Why are there cultists? I need to get off my mount. Something is happening. What is going on? What is happening? Olin begged Aloy not for his life, but for the life of his family, held captive by the Eclipse's leverage. Right! Right! This is this quest. We're going to try to save his wife and kids. This is what we're trying to do. We're trying to save his wife and kids, everyone. That's fair. We're going to kill a bunch of people. But, you know, in a friendly way. Let's save this guy's family, shall we? Let's do that. Let's be do-gooders saving families. And let's see what we can see. Well, but we had this talk. I disagree. By the 80s, stuff was already starting to spread pretty fast. Look at how everyone had... Oh, yeah, no. But, yeah, sure. Relax was everywhere, but people were not listening to Skinny Puppy. You know what I mean? And Cosmic Thing by the B-52s went everywhere, but people weren't listening to their first two albums. Do you know what I mean? Like, Frankie Goes to Hollywood, Relax? Definitely. But there were... a lot of that stuff, and people weren't listening to the Smiths. Ooh. Oop, I missed.
I'm ready. Gotta be.
I need to move. Yeah, like Frank, like there were some things that's like Eurythmics. Everybody listened to the Eurythmics, right? Certain things certainly made it out, but I think there's a lot of that alternative stuff that wasn't necessarily actually.
Don't blink.
There.
Got you located.
But Relax was huge. there's a big boss there.
I'm coming for you, girl.
I was just thinking, like, how, like, did the Cure hit top 40 radio?
Don't stop looking now.
You know? Ooh, hi. Silent strike. I'm just gonna do some silent strikes.
Can't find anything.
Just a little bit of that. Which, by the way, I'm feeling good about that. So I think certain things really did make it up. I think a lot of things didn't. And I think it's... Oh. One huge song doesn't really equate to mainstream, though, does it? What's a radio? So I really like stealthing people.
We may still have company. Look alive.
Maybe we do. And maybe I'll be able to... Can I... for a band that is... let me do this. If I can headshot people and just kill them, one shot, one kill, then I'm happy for that to be the case. Because I don't need to, you know, get into fights with people. I just need to kill them. I mean... Oh, that's right. Love song. Yeah. 89. Yeah. But at the same time, people were not down with the Cure in 88. Do you know what I mean? Like the most of the kids I went to high school with were not listening to the Cure in 88. Just like here's another good example. Line in the Cobra by Sinead O'Connor, great song. A lot of people didn't know it or listen, or actually any of the B-52 stuff before the B-52s hit big. A lot of people didn't know it at all, didn't know the stuff, weren't listening to it. Ooh. But then Nothing Compares to You comes out and everybody listens to that album. We're gonna have to dive in there. We're gonna actually have to go in. REM, right? Like, REM got huge, but also they had a whole bunch of albums that not everybody was listening to, and that they... So I think that some of these bands got big, but... like, I mean, really, like, the alternative hits in mainstream, like, what, 89? Around that time is when it really sort of starts, when they really make it, like, we can say 92, but I think that you're right, that it really starts happening around 89. I mean, there are, like, it massive big, right, by 91, 92. But I certainly think that by... Why can I not kill this? This is weird. Here. That's weird. It depends on the market of the radio stations. But I think that's actually part of the point, that once you start getting to 80... I mean, like, we had an alternative radio station, right? Where I was at. We had one. But... Top 40 wasn't playing a lot, but I think that you're, like I think you're right about, like, 89 or so being when we start getting a big shift. Why can I not kill these things? Why can I not kill them? Ugh. Can I just kill you? Apparently not. I tried. Okay, so I just murderized this entire place. Oh good! Congratulations on the application.
This has to be where they're holding Owen's family. Bolted, but I've got the key. They must be in here.
Yeah.
Come on, come on.
Come on. Hi. I killed all sorts of people to save you.
We heard the commotion outside. You're not one of them.
No?
Who are you?
Don't be afraid. I'm gonna get you out of here.
I agree with you, Vulpus, that it
Hadn't
starts
given up
happening
on
earlier
hope.
than, like, 92.
But I'd forgotten the taste of it.
I think
Is it safe for us to
89.
leave?
The eclipse won't be stopping you.
Then it's over. Just like that. You've ended our bondage. But
You know.
why?
Your husband asked me for help. Come on. He'll be here soon.
Like, yeah, when the Cure sort of hit number 2, when Sinead O'Connor hits number 1 everywhere, REM, yeah. Oh, Susan the Banshee had Kiss Them For Me, right, that was a big sort of crossover hit. So I think the crossovers that happen, as you are indicating, Vulpes, and I agree, happened earlier than Nirvana.
I heard the fighting stop.
Olin!
88,
You brought him
89?
back to us. Thank you.
There's no need to thank me.
Yeah.
I have much to confess. I accepted a devil's bargain. And others paid the price.
That is correct.
And you think I don't know? I heard them talk.
You know there's always been dirt on my hands. Now there's blood too.
Take your son up in those hands. Come back to the claim with us.
You should listen to your wife, Olin.
But Hedis and his demons. I am honor-bound to help you, Aloy. With what little honor a dicer like me has.
Olin, whatever your debts, you don't owe them to me now. Go with your family. Show them you're a better man.
Farewell, Aloy. Your mother. I hope you find her before they do. I heard the fighting stop.
Yep.
Olin!
Oh,
There's no need to thank
No,
me.
we had this
As much,
conversation.
you know,
Take
You should
It's fine.
Hedis with
No.
what little
Olin,
Yeah, no.
farewell.
Yes. Okay, so we got a bunch of quest rewards. We're heading up the experience ladder, which is good. Let's see, what do we want to do right now? We've done a bunch of stuff. Yeah, I'd put the start was mid-80s, that Top 40 was starting to look and grab more outsider music. God knows more. Yeah. I think. Yeah. Yes. I think they start looking in the mid '80s. You could look at them like even things like Suzanne Vega, right? I think they start looking. I think it starts creeping in the mid '80s. But then I think it really. I think that turning point is probably 88, 89, probably. I mean, I think they're little sprinklings, right? Earlier. Certainly mid-80s. And sometimes even a little bit earlier than that. But I think it really hits that... Like, I think that the tipping point happens, like, late 80s. And then... Suzanne Vega. Vulpes. Everybody, if you don't know Suzanne Vega, she's amazing. You know what I love? I love her. Like, her early stuff was great, but do you know 99.9 Fahrenheit Degrees, that album? And then also 9 Little Objects of Desire. Those two albums are so good. So good. Oh. 98. So good. So I just did a bunch of stuff quest-wise. Yeah, oh, so good. 99.9 Fahrenheit degrees. And it's just like, it's so jangly. Such a good album. Volpez, I want to marry you musically. I don't think you can marry people musically, but that's what I want to do. I just want to marry you musically because it's too awesome. So we have a bandit camp. It's word jazz. It's word jazz. So good, right? So good. I think what we can probably do is turn in some quests. What is this? Hunting grounds. I don't care. Not right now. Let's hey, look. There's a cauldron, but let's not do the cauldron today. We're going to do the cauldron next week. So instead, I think we should probably just turn in some of these quests, is what I think we should do. Yeah. We're going to just turn in some quests. We won't do a cauldron, but we'll do a cauldron next time, because they're... You know the thing about Suzanne Vega, she's got such good words. Do you know this song of hers, Marlena on the Wall? I love that one. Marlena watches from the wall. Actually, Tom's Diner is also really good. I need to put Tom's Diner on my list. Sorry, you just reminded me. I need to put Tom's Diner on my playlist. That's a thing I need to do, because that's a good song. I also need to put some Cranberries on there, and also some Divinals. So I'm just thinking about, like, Volpez, will you make a playlist as well? I want to share playlists. At that time, Michelle Shocked, yes. Oh my gosh. Oh, Volpez, why are you speaking to my heart right now? This is so true. Like Michelle Shocked, Short, Sharp, Shocked, Arkansas Traveler, Michelle Shocked was on it. You know what I mean? She was on top of things. And then I was like, wow, Michelle Shocked, what happened to you? It's such a bummer. Do you know what I mean? It's such a bummer when that happens. Like Morrissey. Oh, Morrissey, like, full disclosure, I didn't really like him as a solo artist very much. So I never really got into him as a solo artist. I liked the Smiths, but I didn't really like him solo. Mainly because I really liked the sort of contrast between Morrissey's sort of mopiness and Johnny Marr's really kind of cool, upbeat guitars. So without Johnny Marr, I didn't really like Morrissey as much. But yeah, Religion got to her, and I was like, oh no. But the same thing with Morrissey. Like, Morrissey, why are you talking? Like, you need to stop talking. That is not a good look for you. Ugh.
I have a friend in the guard.
Yeah.
The machine broke up his...
It makes me very sad. It makes me very sad. I think we've got... Yes. I think we can turn in a quest, maybe? Vulpes, I see you shamelessly music flirting on stream. Just, you know...
A man named Nassan came to see me, and we came to an arrangement. I think many in Sunfall will benefit from it. All this from a stolen sword. As they say, follow the shadow, and you'll find a flame.
Interesting. I will, like, I'm just saying, I will have all the music flirts all the time. Music all the time. We have another thing to turn in. Where is it? Already, I have to go shower. Alyssa, might I ask, will I see you, let's deliver this? Will I see you at Night Witches today? I hope so, because they're going to Poland.
All I'm saying is,
and
if I see one of them,
I don't know what they're going to do when they get there, because I don't know what they're going to do. But I'm excited to find out. I have some things. Damp and Cleek. Alyssa Faye! Thanks for being here, Alyssa. Yes, PB does return today, as a matter of fact. And I am excited about that, and I'm really excited to have her there, and it's gonna be good. I'm so excited. I've got prep to do. It'll be fine.
I thought I told you.
I'm here to present trophies to the Sunhawk of the Lodge.
Well,
3
Alyssa,
sawtooths, 2 ravagers,
but wait.
and a stalker for good measure.
But wait,
I suppose
Alyssa.
Talana helped you with this.
It's a new duty
I brought
station.
these down
And there's going to be a
myself.
1.5-year time jump.
Will you accept them?
So you can...
Fine. Yes.
Oh.
I accept them.
Things did happen.
But tell Talana she should stop playing with sludge.
Oh, come on.
If she wants to get Redmaw.
You need to relax. What is that? Yeah, there were no feels. Nothing happened. It was totally... But I will say that there is we're doing a 1.5-year time jump. So, if you want, you can jump in you can jump in today anyway, because it's going to be a 1.5 years afterwards. I know he's super rude. Like, he is a rude individual that I'm like, you need to shut
When
up.
I gave him my trophies, Ussie said you should be spending more time finding Redmaw than helping me.
That bunghead isn't wrong. But there isn't time to find Redmaw right now. You're gonna help with something else.
Oh? And what might that be?
Meet me outside.
Okay, sure. But, again, you know, there's a time skip. So if you want to just jump in, you can. Because it's a new thing. Let's chat. Hello.
You wanna help? Here's someone who needs it. Go ahead, Ilsati.
Okay.
I live in Lone Light, northeast of here. I barely escaped because Glint Hawks attack anyone who ventures out.
I like her character
We
model.
have so few shards. Will you help? We have nowhere else to turn.
Sometimes members receive an honorarium for the hunt. Assis should have accepted this one, but he refused. The price was too low.
Oh, I don't mind.
How generous.
In the past, I would have gone with Takas to handle this.
Oh!
But what say you and I take it on? I'll meet you at Lone Light.
Sure.
What about Redmaw?
Alyssa, how are you
in
enjoying
or
the show?
not?
All right. I'll meet you there as soon as I can.
We're gonna go and, we're gonna... Okay. Hey. How are you enjoying it? I'm enjoying running it, quite a lot. It is... So this is really far away, but since we're here anyway, I thought we might as well go here and just turn that in. So being lost is your normal. Hey, big legend! This game is fire. It's really good. I enjoy being like, oh, it's so beautiful. Oh, wait, dinosaurs are trying to kill me. I enjoy that very much. There was something else. Let's see, we want to get to maybe this palace. One positive thing about Night Witch is that it's episodic, so you can sort of jump in and out. Hi. I'm talking a lot. The game too. How are you, big legend?
Greetings, Aloy. I am
Hello.
known as Blameless Marad. Please come with me. You're needed for an important consultation.
What do you mean? Where's Erend?
What's going on?
He's inside, attending the Sun King, where we should be without further delay.
We're gonna meet the Sun King,
Follow me,
everybody.
please.
All of these people are here to see the Sun King.
Yes, and each has come to ask a favor of him. Unpleasant, but that's politics.
I think we're gonna get a
The
really
Sun
big
King is
story
eager
thing.
to meet you, the machine tamer with a curious eye for detail. It's all very intriguing.
I'm not here to intrigue you.
Too late.
First the Oseram gets special treatment, and now
What's going
our
on?
inside could be-
So big legend. This is my first playthrough, and so I don't know what's happening. Well, you know, I don't know the secrets, but I'm excited to find out. Like, I want to know about Aloy's mom. Where did she come from? Why people are trying to murder her?
Ignore them. Nobles are like children who whine when they don't get a second helping of dessert.
Okay, that's a strong statement.
What's the
Though-
Sun King like?
The most important thing is what he isn't like. His father. I think you'll find him to be a reasonable man.
Bulba says, sometimes I wonder if we are supposed to say we enjoy Night Witches, enjoy their pain so much. It's a question. Enjoy. What does that
Aloy
mean?
of the Nora.
Hello?
She who sees the unseen. Welcome. It would seem you have done me a great service.
What did
Erend,
they do?
tell her what you found.
I checked Ursa's tomb. You were right, Aloy. The body is missing a scar below her right knee. I gave it to Ursa when we were kids, fighting over a toy sword.
If the body is not Ursa's, then we must assume she is still alive. And I will not abandon her.
We only know she was taken, not who took her.
I can help with that. Ursa has an enemy among the Oseram. A warlord named Dervahl.
Impossible. Every clan in the claim has been hunting for him since the liberation. He has to be dead by now.
Oh, I'm
no
sure he's
other
alive.
Oseram had the motive and ingenuity to lure Ursa into this trap. I expect to find him lurking somewhere near the border. I've already sent an agent to investigate. He'll be waiting for
You haven't
word
finished
from
it
us
yet.
at the marketplace in Pitchcliff.
I can't move troops to the border without provoking the Oseram. But I could send a few vanguardsmen. And perhaps an exceptionally gifted Nora as well.
He's getting in my personal space right now.
Erend, Murad. Let me discuss it with her privately.
He's getting my personal space.
I
What's up
hate
with
to
you?
impose further after all you've done, but this is a matter of great importance to me.
Okay. I'm gonna say you and Ursa, because I feel like there's like a romance going on between those two,
It
maybe?
sounds like Ursa means a lot to you.
Without her Oseram vanguard, I would not have been able to liberate Meridian and end my father's brutal reign. Since then, it has been difficult to maintain peace between our tribes. But Ursa has a way of making her people see reason.
One thing about this game.
So you see, I need her back at my side. And quickly.
Is that the people in this game, they wear really impractical headgear. Do you know what I mean? Like, they wear weird things on their head. I don't judge. It's fine. He's a leader, there is no personal space.
Who is Dervahl exactly?
To understand Dervahl, you must first understand my father. He truly thought of himself as a sun god. His mind was broken.
Sorry you had to kill your dad.
He believed that blood sacrifice would solve, well, everything. So he raided the other tribes for victims. Especially the Oseram. Dervahl fought back. He crafted powerful weapons and rallied his people. My father responded with the ultimate cruelty.
I just mean that, like, it seems very uncomfortable.
He captured Dervahl's wife and daughter and sacrificed them in the Sun Ring.
Ouch. Yeah, that is awkward, my friend. But why would he kidnap Ursa?
So, why would Dervahl go to so much trouble to kidnap Ursa?
He felt she betrayed him. She fought by his side until she realized he planned to raise Meridian and butcher its people. And she came to me. Together, we stopped him and liberated the city from my father. Dervahl has spent every moment since trying to get revenge. Mostly on the other Oseram who fought with us. He made so many powerful enemies. I thought we'd seen the last of him. I was wrong.
Let's find out more about the Karja Sundom, shall we?
I'd like to ask you something about the Sundom and its politics.
By all means.
I mean, like, that looks really uncomfortable, that headdress. Oh, I feel like we should just talk about becoming the Sun King, because that'll be right where it's awkward.
They call you a sun god who killed his own father in order to unite the tribes in harmony. Is any of it true?
They say you can see the invisible, split an arrow at 50 paces, and tame machines at a glance. How much of that is true?
It's not too far off.
Well, I would like to unite the tribes in harmony, but you saw how many courtiers I have to deal with first. Maybe next week.
He doesn't grow facial hair very well. Tell me about the palace.
Quite a place you've got here. You can almost see the little people below the mesa.
You don't approve? Well, I have a secret for you. Neither do I. But we must be patient. Change won't come in a single sunrise.
It's really
Will
good.
it happen at all, while men live in palaces?
It might. Eventually. if people like you help me bring it about.
What does he want? I want to know more about this guy. Let's talk about Karja and the Oseram.
Your politics seem very complicated. The Oseram are friends, but enemies too?
I couldn't have liberated Meridian without the help of Ursa and her
I'm just
Oseram
Nora, I don't know.
freebooters. Many of them have settled here. But the Ealdormen of the Oseram clans in the claim have become jealous of their success. So have many Karja nobles. It's a volatile situation, especially given the fact that my father raided the Oseram for years. Ursa helps keep the peace, promising a future based on mutual gain. But some, like Dervahl, will never let go of their venom.
Let's talk about the Shadow Karja. They seem to be a problem.
What can you tell me about the Shadow Karja? What do they have to do with Ursa?
And why did they attack
are
me?
remnants of my father's regime, holding out at the fortress of Sunfall to the west. Like him, they care only for domination, and seek to draw upon the power of the sun by spilling blood in its name.
I really love the character
Since
models
Ursa
in this
helped me
game.
take this city from them, they were perfect scapegoats. Dervahl knew this, of course, and planned it well.
I also really like the makeup. Let's go back. And time is short.
I need to get going.
I know. Well, they say kings should never beg. But please, help me find Ursa.
It's a little Aztec,
Who
don't you
says
think?
that?
Well, Murad, for one. Don't hesitate to ask him or Erend if you have further questions.
Yeah, I feel like the Karja feel a little Aztec to me. What is... Oh, yeah. What is this? I feel like there's a thing here. What is it? Ooh. Like there's a... Do you see that thing? There's a thing right there.
What do you need, Aloy?
Nothing?
I have to go.
I just was
Understood.
noting a thing right there. That's all. I just... I want to know what that thing is. And it is not telling me. Well, that is life, I suppose. Let's, while we're here, why don't we, check it out? Yeah, this feels very sort of Aztec to me in a way. It's 3. Jer, you were awesome. Let's head out. Get ourselves in a place.
So, I thought Ursa was dead, and I thought Dervahl was dead.
Yeah, you were wrong.
Dead doesn't seem to mean what it used to. Or maybe I'm just an ass.
You are,
Whatever.
because you stole Jer's facial
All I
hair.
know is that it's time to find my sister and get some payback. I hope Murad's guy grabs us a lead.
Yeah, so tell me about Ursa and Dervahl. We're
Did
gonna
Ursa
finish
ever
up this
tell you
conversation.
anything about Dervahl?
We were both under his command for a while. Sort of. Helped him recruit an army to take out the Mad Sun King. But then he got real creepy with Ursa. Needless to say, she wasn't interested, but he wouldn't let it go. Not to mention the fact that we realized he wanted to murder every Karja, not just the bad ones. Long story short, he's a grazer-licking dungbag.
Okay, tell me about the Sun King of
Dervahl seems committed to finding your sister.
Yeah, those two got along. And some people say they shacked up, but I don't buy it. Seems a little skinny for her.
All right. You
Oh,
know your
okay,
sister.
some bad images are forming in my head. Let's just focus on finding her. And kicking Dervahl's ass.
That's fair. I'm
better
gonna
go.
go.
Don't stand me up in Pitchcliff, okay? Ursa needs us.
I'm not gonna stand you up. Don't worry about it. But I'm gonna talk to this guy.
Aloy,
Yes?
how can I be of service?
Just chatting.
It's obvious that you're an advisor to the Sun King, but
Mm-hmm.
what is it you do exactly?
He murders people?
Whatever is needed, of course.
Including
Are you
murder.
always so evasive?
It depends.
Are you a spy? Let's just cut to the chase. I feel like our Aloy is a little bit blunt.
Sounds to me like you're a spy.
Yep.
There are many helpful voices in the Sundom and beyond. I like to think of myself as a good listener.
What do you mean by blameless? What's that about?
So why do they call you Blameless Marad?
Yeah.
Well, it depends on who you mean by they, and what they might wish to blame me for.
Talking to you is tiring.
So they say.
What about Derval and Ersa? Let's find out about this.
What makes you so sure Derval did this to Ursa?
Derval, pardon me.
I don't care for sure or certain. I prefer likely or probably.
That is a very spy way to talk about things.
How many Oseram are clever enough for this ruse? Capable of building the weapon you described? Who hate Ursa so? More than one? Not likely. Derval? Quite probably.
Even if people think he's dead?
Why would...
That is surely another reason to be suspicious of certain words.
I like it. So let's talk about this Oseram border.
What will I find at the border?
An outpost full of Oseram, most of whom want nothing to do with Derval. Still, he inspires great loyalty in those who fought with him against the last Sun King. He will not be caught alone. And don't forget, he is a master craftsman. Nothing delights him more than his dangerous toys.
Like Batman. I'm just a good listener, even when you don't want me to be. Yeah, and sometimes I'm like hiding in your laundry basket in order to listen, and you don't know I'm there. It's cool.
You were right about Avad. He seems genuine.
He is the Sun King. I serve him the best I can. What else would you have me say?
Huh. Did you serve the last one as best you could, too?
Well, I served him to his enemies. It was the best I could do for the Sundom.
Wow.
What did you do?
Nothing I could be blamed for.
I like this guy. I like a good, you know.
I have to go.
Then you must.
Yes. Every good polo truck is just a good listener. That is correct. And look, there's a thing here we can, The Sun Kings. A book? I want to know why we couldn't get that last one. You know? I can't read this right now. I want to, but I can't. Because I have to go. Maybe they were laundry baskets? Well, there weren't laundry baskets. They were only metaphorical laundry baskets. Okay, got it. Got the book. And I think we're in a space where I can call it for today. But let's see. I think we should set ourselves up for next time. Look at all these nobles. Wait.
They live among piles of scraps.
Hello.
Lived under the same sun all this time. Imagine that.
Interesting. So, let's think about what we have to do next in our life so we can set ourselves up for the next session. We can go to sort of do full active main quest, but we have two things. We can search for the clues about the woman's identity, and we can find more Ersol. We can do... what is this? We can go to the Hunter's Blind. Where is that? That's over there. With the guy that... with that guy, the laundry basket is maybe metaphorical, but the undergarments he was wearing were real. Let's do, So here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we do... There's a cauldron that I was interested in, and it is... So there's a cauldron up here, but I don't think we should do that one. I think we should actually do this cauldron right here, because why wouldn't we? Like, it's interesting. We do this cauldron, and then we can sort of maybe do a little bit of a sweep through this area. And I think that's a good way to do it. So I am going to fast travel there. and that'll set us up for the next session. Ooh, pardon my mic blowing. So we'll just go to the Cauldron, and then we start the next game just full on ready to do Cauldron stuff, and I think that'll be really good. And then we'll do a Cauldron. We'll do more whatever you call it, words. The fact that I cannot speak words does not bode well for tonight. Yeah. There. Let's, here's the thing. It's really close. I'm not gonna actually leave yet. I'm going to leave once I actually, flag. South. There we go. Yeah, no, I've got to get food. I am hungry, and I have not eaten breakfast yet. But it is food time. Do you know what I mean? Okay. Let me just sneak into here. And I'm going to get a horse. Oh, food time's gonna be so good. I'm going to get this charger, and then I'm going to just zoom over. Oh. Can I not? Here we go. There we go. We're good. There we go. That's it. At the butt. Awkward.
And up.
And here we go. I'm just going to go. Bye. There we go. See, isn't this pleasant? Right. This will take me
so
just...
where's the signal my focus found?
Wait. There's a what? Was there a signal around here somewhere? Apparently there is. But I think it's the Cauldron, so I think we're fine.
Quiet now.
There we go. We're just gonna head over there. It'll be fine. And then we'll call it for the day. What are you looking at, everybody? We discovered the Cauldron. Yes. Alright. This is going to be it, I think. Yes, this is it. We are at the Cauldron. We're going to call it for today, everyone. I want to thank you all for being here. You've been wonderful. I'm so excited. I'm going to get food. So, I am Trooper SJP, and this is the Academic Foxhole. And I am a variety Twitch streamer, and I stream Twitch games that are story-heavy. And I stream on Thursdays at 6 p.m. Eastern and Saturdays noon p.m. Eastern. So join me if you want, but you will also be able to find me in 3 hours, a little bit less than 3 hours, 6 p.m. Eastern Time on Geek Space TV, that Twitch channel, where I will be GMing Night Witches, Toil and Trouble, which is an RPG all about World War II Soviet airwomen. And we've got a great cast, and it's a brand new duty station, so if you're new to this show, you can just jump in today and see it and be excited about it. And I'm also playing in a Fate game every other Wednesday on Off the Table, but that will not be next week, but the week after. I'll remind you. We have a Discord. Hey, Quiet Geek. Oh, good. I will see you for... Yes, come and see me for Night Witches, because Night Witches is so amazing. It's so good. We have a Discord. If you want to, you can join me on Discord. Crit Witch, would you put in the Discord link? If you would, join us there. We hang out and talk about all the things. We're very friendly. So that is what I'm doing. I'm going to go get breakfast at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Don't judge. You can judge me. It's fine. I judge myself. And thank you, Crit Witch. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. And I will see you all in 3 hours. If not, I'll see you on Thursday or on the Discord. Take care of yourselves, and I will catch you all on the flip side. Thanks for being here, everybody. Bye.